What sort of problems might prompt you to leave your property manager? Hi, I'm here with Joanne Danckwardt of One Agency JD Property Agents in Fairy Meadow. And Joanne, I'd love to know what sort of scenarios or situations or even examples of reasons that people should really be leaving their property manager if they're putting up with things that they shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting because we've had a couple of incidences recently where we've picked up management, and the most recent one was because the property management team or property manager herself had not been paying the bills on behalf of the owner. So the council rates weren't paid, the water rates weren't paid, and when things aren't paid on time, there's usually penalties for that. And so there was a situation where he found out about it, they sorted it out, which was fantastic. Then it happened again, second time, where they forgot to pay the council rates and they forgot to pay the water rates, and once again brought it to their attention and we'll fix it up, it's all good. And it happened a third time. I'm really surprised he waited until the third time it happened. But people are pretty loyal, and he felt like he didn't really want to have to change, and it's all very scary when you think about going to a new property manager or a new agency, so you can be a bit nervous about that. Sometimes people think the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. However, like I said, I think that that's a fundamental that should happen every time a bill comes in, that it gets paid. It could happen once where it's overlooked, but not multiple times. There's something fundamentally wrong there for that to continue to happen. We've had situations where I had one client recently where the tenant wasn't maintaining the property to the level that it should have been. They were parking where they shouldn't have been parking, and he was aware of that as well. And then they increased their management fee and they didn't let him know beforehand. So that again, there were 3 strikes, and he made the decision to come across to us so that we could look after him as well. And I heard another story just recently where bills weren't paid on behalf of an owner, to the point where that particular owner ended up going on to the naughty persons register, because they were in default, and they ended up having a major issue with their credit rating.
Well, thanks so much, Joanne, for sharing that with us. Look, if you've got any questions or even a little bit nervous about that idea of having to change property managers, please contact Joanne here at One Agency JD Property Agents and ask any questions that you might have. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.